education. Beyond developing her knowledge and skills, the student at Silliman develops her capacity to serve fellow human beings. Activities for nurturing the faith, worship, fellowship, and service engage the student year-round. Nevertheless, church activities are designed and organized observing spiritual inclusivity and respect for differences in religious persuasions. The courts refer to athletic activities and competitions. Physical activity is deemed as important as mental activity at Silliman. Facilities for different ball games, swimming, contact sports, archery, and rowing have been developed and opportunities arranged to explore students' potentials. Several Sillimanians have ruled the courts in their time, such as Mark Javier, the lone Filipino male archer at the Beijing Olympics, archers Jennifer Chan and Lisa Ignalaga, and ninth grader Nicole Tagle, long jumper Simeon Toribio. Silliman has long been a leader of arts development in the country. Its programs in music, dance, theater, and visual and literary arts have produced some of the best artists in the Philippines. The Silliman University National Writers Workshop, the longest-running literary workshop in Asia, has been ongoing for almost 60 years. Its founders, Drs. Idilberto and Edith Tiempo, are two celebrated Filipino writers in the English language. In recognition of Silliman's leadership in the development of culture and the arts, generous donors have gifted the university with cultural facilities, such as the Claire Isabel McGill Luce Auditorium, dubbed as the Cultural Center of the South, and the Ariniego Arts Gallery. Social inclusivity and continuing involvement in the larger community characterize Silliman education. Students are challenged to test theories and principles through actual community work in service learning, an approach that combines reflection with participation in community-based projects to achieve specific learning outcomes. It enables the student to develop a more integrated understanding of theory, practice, and values. Students apply the service learning approach for community and environmental advocacy. Silliman University promotes a service learning approach to provide quality social engagement between the student and the community to develop critical thinking, civic responsibility, and leadership,
as well as to strengthen the values of service and compassion.
Come to Silliman if you're seeking opportunities for growth and excellence in every dimension of your life. Be enriched by its holistic and responsive educational program with a Christian orientation. Find yourself in a learning community of highly qualified faculty, dedicated staff, supportive alumni, and exciting co-learners. Feel close to God in the beauty and splendor of the Silliman campus.
Silliman offers education for total human development, an education that is fulfilled in three ways. One, it promotes the convergence of knowledge from various disciplines and areas of learning. Two, it encourages inclusiveness as well as diversity, the acceptance of everyone who comes through Silliman's portals, regardless of culture, class, or creed. And three, it deepens the spirit of service and widens Silliman students' sense of responsibility to embrace their community, their country, and their planet.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to part two of our free online training for parents and guardians. And today we'll be learning about the basic video editing. Woo! Again, for those who aren't familiar, my name is Jibril Yap, the current governor for the Confederate Student Council. And again, I will be your host for today. Uh, so I see some familiar people here. Si Ma'am Balajay. Good afternoon, ma'am. Uh, okay, so to start off everything, welcome again. Today we'll be learning about the basic video editing and the hopes for helping our students meet the requirements. Teachers nowadays will require manjud mga video submissions, and hopefully we can learn a thing or two para we can help them put in these type of assignments. Pero before everything else, let us start with an opening prayer led by Francesca. Franch, Jess, are you here?
Hello?
Okay,
Hello? Madogra ko.
mudog lang.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's put our hands together and bow our heads for our prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day you have bestowed upon us. Today we pray that you will guide us and allow us to receive knowledge and wisdom as we listen to the speaker today. We pray that we can use these skills for good and it will help others as well. Lord God, thank you for always keeping us safe, especially during these times. And all these things we ask through you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jess. So again, welcome everyone. Uh, to to give her opening remarks, here is our OIC Dean, Ma'am Joy. Afternoon, ma'am.
Dear parents, guardian, to this afternoon's video editing session. Now, this is a project. This is a community extension project of the College of Computer Studies Confederate Student Council in partnership with SUICI Laboratory, the Dr. Mariano Lau ICI Laboratory. This particular project intends to help us parent. I'm also a parent of a grade 2 pupil at SUES, and I know that we are the ones finalizing the video requirements of our students. So I do hope that this afternoon session would somehow help us be able to like be well versed and prepare us pagyod in the upcoming school years. But we don't really know until when we're gonna be in this particular setup. So in behalf of the College of Computer Studies, the Confederate Student Council, and the Dr. Mariano Lau ICI Laboratory, welcome to this afternoon's second session of a 3-month long. So after this afternoon, we still have the last session next month. So I hope you will also join the last session next month. And again, mayong hapon and welcome to today's online video editing session. Back to you, Jib.
Thank you, ma'am. But that's true, no? We're not sure how long these online classes will go on. So it's better lang dyan na we will know more. We get to learn more skills along the way. Para instead para to make our lives easier. Pero next is we have a message from from the director of Soul, the online platform that we are using today in our classes. Pero I think he is not in attendance today since he has other plans. He left, but although he left us with a video, pre-recorded video to give us a short welcoming message.
Hello world! Greetings from Silliman University, the campus by the sea. Mabuhay from the Dr. Mariano and Lina Lau Activity Center. The Silliman University and Dr. Lau Free Computer Education was established to provide free computer education to Silliman and the community. Specifically, this program aims to offer need-based computer skills training for Silliman employees. Silliman students, retirees from the community, and the community in general. The first batch was launched in January 2019, and it was actually conducted every weekend with 25 participants per category. The training is conducted every Saturday for 3 months. Due to COVID-19, the face-to-face training is temporarily discontinued, but COVID-19 did not stop us to continue our advocacy of providing free knowledge transfer. Last July to September, we were able to organize free webinars on online distance teaching, and the webinar provided skills training among teachers that is relevant in this time of the pandemic. We also provided webinar that highlight on strategies, techniques, and tips for online learners. Today is the second of the three series of the free training on together with the College of Computer Studies Student Confederates Council. It is part of our partnership and advocacy together with this very talented and skilled students, officers of the College of Computer Studies. Partnership like this are one of our advocacy that we wanted to strengthen in the university and provide free services in the community. This afternoon, we will be highlighting a training on basic video editing, which we feel very vital for parents and guardians who have their children or ward pursuing into an online distance learning. Thank you for answering our call, and we are so happy and we are excited to learn with you. God bless everyone.
All right. Thank you, sir. So, and then in this juncture, um, Assistant Professor Maria Lourdes Cortivo will introduce the training officers who will be helping us today with the video editing workshop. Ma'am Cortivo. Ma'am Cortivo.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, ma'am.
My video isn't working right now, unfortunately, and it's trying to hang. Anyway, so we'll just proceed with the introduction. So to give you a brief introduction of the training, today's basic video editing tool is a web-based application. So web-based meaning that we will be opening a browser such as Google Chrome. Then you will be opening the URL or website of that application that you will be working with. So in short, we will not be installing a program to your PC or laptop. Okay, so I know that you are all excited. So without further much ado, we will now proceed to the training proper.
Thank you, ma'am. So let's begin with the training. Before everything else, Francesca will lead us with an icebreaker to hopefully ease the tension. Since Franch, can you?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to all our participants this afternoon. So before we learn on basic video editing, let us first have a little activity. So my name is Cheska, and I'm going to be playing a fun little activity with you to get in touch with sounds, which also serves as a little teaser to how sound is a very important element to video editing. So here's how it works. So right now, let's all turn off our cameras, or your cameras are already turned off, but keep the sound on. So let's all do that right now. Okay, so great. So now the screen is black and you can just hear me, but you can't actually see me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing to you 5 simple sounds. So let me first share my screen. Can everyone see my screen lang? Thumbs up for if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So what I want you to do is to see whether you can recognize the sounds. So guess the sounds, and I'm going to be asking you to write them down, or you can just jot them in your mind as the sounds are playing. So don't answer yet. When the activity is over, I'm going to be asking you to reveal your answers. Okay, simple as that. So now I'm going to be playing to you 5 different sounds. Here it goes. Now I'm gonna be playing it the second time. Guess as many sounds as you can. Now one last time.
Here goes.
Now, okay, so you can now turn on your cameras for those who turned off their cameras. So you've got your answers already. So now you can show it to us. You can volunteer to turn on your mic and reveal your answers. But for those who are not able to turn on their mic, you can also type it in the chat. Okay, on 3, I want you to reveal your answers. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So why can't I view what? I can't I view the chat? Guys, help me. I can't view the chat. My other teammates. Tara. Cow, glass breaking, door opening, glass breaking, dropping coins. So now I can see that you are really familiar with the sounds, or you are really familiar with this game. So I'm gonna be revealing to you the answers. So here are the answers. The bowling ball, the cow, the sound of the opening of the beer can, the camera clicking, and the glass breaking. So from the chat, I can see that the one who got the most right answers is, well, no, everyone has the same points. So congratulations, everybody. So now, high five yourself, high five your other hand. Well done. So I want to thank everyone for playing this game and for participating in this activity. I hope that you had fun in that little activity. Now I want to give the floor to our speaker who will be talking about this basic video editing.
Oh, wait. Thank you again, Franch. for that icebreaker, again to introduce everyone, Francesca is our secretary for the Confederate Student Council. Uh, for the assistants today, we have Teddy Quinquito, Denise Alvarez, and Francesca Balaba, and also me. And but for today, we have our speaker will be Louis Tunaranjo. He was the governor last school year, and he's been a freelance video editor since 2016 until today. So he he has a lot of experience with video editing, considering he was also the governor last school year. He too also edited and posted some of the videos that we have provided. So now, uh, Louis, will you take the stage?
Yes, Jim. Hello, am I audible?
Oh, you're audible now.
All right. I'm
Yes,
sorry for
Lou.
that. Sorry for that. It's very unavoidable that internet connection problems are ever present, considering that everything is online now. So I'm currently waiting for my other device to be connected as well. So while waiting, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Louis Naranjo. Uh, I'm a third year IT student. And as what Jib said, I've been video editing for numerous years now. I think I started when I was around 8 or 9 years old. And to be honest, I have no formal education in video editing. However, I do have a lot of experience, self-taught experience, to the point that when I noticed that I got good enough, I started accepting commissions. And it's a great thing because as a student, uh, I'm also getting money in the sideline. Wait. Okay. Hold on. My other device is connected already.
No worries,
Okay.
no worries.
All right. As I was saying, right now, am I audible now?
Mo
Yes,
echo siya,
Lou, but
Lou.
your echo.
Okay.
You've got
Okay.
your echo.
Sorry. What about now?
Okay now, okay now.
All right. Okay. As I was saying, right now I'm currently working part-time as a video editor for a startup company in Australia. Okay. So I will not keep you long. Let's start with the training proper. Okay. Allow me to share my screen. Okay. Before we start, allow me to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm sure that video editing is not familiar to everyone or to most. So I'm sure that you have questions along the way. If you do have questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the chat box. Or if you want to ask a question personally, like you want to speak up, Jude, there is a Q&A portion at the end of the training. Okay. Aside from that, let me know, is there anyone here who does not understand Bisaya? Because I want this to be as inclusive as possible. Is there anyone who cannot understand our language? Wala ra? Okay, I don't see anyone chatting man in the chat box, so I guess it's safe to assume that everyone can understand Bisaya. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to be showing you a video that I edited, and I want you to observe what you can see in the video. Okay? Okay, so that was a video I edited. So what have you observed? What can you see in the video? Aside from there are videos and there are images, what else were in the video? Please do mention in the chat box. A dog, yeah. Yes, there's text. That's right. There's also sound, there's text, colors, and background. Yes, that's all very true. Yes, there's also background music, Jim. Okay, so by the end of this session, our goal is to create a video which is similar to what I edited. So all those things that you saw, the text, images, videos, background music, we will all be learning that in this session. Okay, so hopefully there's time because we only have until 5 p.m. to learn this. So I'll be try to be as thorough yet as quick as possible. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be sharing back my presentation. So as what Curativo said earlier, we're not going to be installing anything, yet we're only going to be using something web-based, meaning we're only going to be using Google Chrome or whatever browser that you have through a link or URL. Okay, by the way, this is our objective. Our objective for today is to create a video using the following: images, video clips, music, SFX meaning sound effects or special effects, text, and lastly, transitions. Okay, so we're going to be using this web application called Clipchamp. So far, this is the one that I could find. I personally don't use this, but for the convenience of everyone, we decided to use, again, a web-based application so that it's less hassle, no need to install anything. Okay, so what is Clipchamp? Clipchamp is an online video editor that empowers anyone to tell stories worth sharing through video. It allows you to combine your videos, images, and audio files, as well as add text and effects, and then save the finished video to your computer. So right now, we're going to be doing the nitty-gritty parts of this session. So I want you to open Google Chrome or your browser. I'm also going to be doing that as well. So we're going to be doing this step by step. Okay. Allow me to share my screen. If you're already in your browser, please do go to clipchamp.com. Can any one of the organizers put that in the chat box? Clipchamp.com. Here, clipchamp.com. Okay, so you'll most likely be seeing something like this. And I want you to click try for free. By the way, if in any point of the webinar I'm not so audible, or if nagkarat ko, please do let me know so that I can go back to where I left off. Okay, so I'm gonna click try for free. Over here, before we get started, there's a little bit of a survey. So what do you use video editing for? Is it for educational purposes, creator, small or medium businesses, corporate, or personal? Let's click on personal. Okay, so here you can see that there are various ways on how to create your account. So before you can start video editing, you have to be registered to Clipchamp. Okay, so for this session, I'm going to be using my email. But if you don't opt to use your email, you can do so with Google, Facebook, or Dropbox. It's really up to your own preference. Okay, so I'm now going to click on use my email. Okay, I'm going to type in here my first name and last name. And I'm going to type my email address. Okay, is everyone following? Okay, I'm going to click on sign up. Logging you in. So now here it says check your inbox. So now I have to go to my Gmail account and I'm going to check if I received a message from Clipchamp. I'm gonna log in. type in your email and your password. Okay, here, I can see here that I have a message from Clipchamp. So if you've noticed, there's this magic link, as they say, and there's this big purple button that says log into Clipchamp. So I'm gonna click on that and it will redirect me to where I can start editing my videos. Okay, so here, there's another kind of survey. It's not really that necessary. So music, entertainment, etc., etc. There's this button here down below. I'm gonna click on skip for now. Okay, so now here we have somewhat like a dashboard. Okay, over here on top, we can see that there are already pre-made templates on where you can start video editing. So if you want to create a video for YouTube, you can click on that. If you want to create a video for Instagram, you can. If you want to create a birthday video or a school project, you can click on any of those templates. So what does a template mean? It means that it's already edited for you. All you have to do is to change some, not change, but rather replace the clips to your own videos. Not just clips, but you can also customize the text and the background music. But for this session, we're not going to be using a template. We're really going to be starting from scratch so that everybody will really know how to create a video. Okay, so here at the top right, it says create a video. Okay, I'm gonna click on that. Here, I'm now redirected to the video editor proper. Okay, so it's not familiar to most of you. I know it can be intimidating, but don't worry, because again, I'm going to be guiding you step by step on understanding how to video edit and how to navigate Clipchamp. Okay, so right here at the left side of the screen, we have here my media, record and create, music and SFX, etc., etc. These are basically media generators. So what kind of media would you want to include in your video? Would it be music? Would it be a video? Would it be text? We'll go through that later. Next, here at the center, you can see here this big black rectangle box. This is your video preview. So as you edit, you can actually preview your what you've made so far. Right now, we haven't added anything yet. That's why it's black. Oh, sir, low ang sound. Okay, hold on. Am I audible enough now? Okay na? All
Yes,
right.
Lou.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Joy. Okay, so we see here that it's black because there's nothing yet. We haven't had anything yet. And if we click on this play button, nothing will appear because we don't have anything yet. Okay, so now here at the bottom right, is our video timeline or just the timeline. Now, this is very, very crucial in understanding. So allow me to go back to my slides. So what is a timeline? A timeline? The timeline of any video editing program is the foundation of an edit. It is the portion of the video editing software interface where the sequence of video clips and sound effects is visually represented in chronological order. So right now, reading the description as someone who isn't a video editor, it might not make sense for now, but later as we go along, it will make more sense to you. So the timeline is not just for Clipchamp, but it's also available in almost any other video editing software. So it's very important to know this because if you understand how to use the timeline, then you'll be able to use most or any video editor for that matter. So it's similar to like driving a car. For example, if you know how to drive a car, you'll be most likely be able to drive any car. It's just that there are slight differences in controls. It's not exactly the same, but generally you'll have the idea on how to drive the car, or in our case, you'll have an idea on how to video edit. Okay, so now we're going to try inserting images and video clips. Okay, going back to Clipchamp. Okay, over here at the side, you can see here this big round plus button. I'm gonna click on that. Click the plus to add your media. And I can simply click on browse files and I can choose my own videos and images from my computer. So I have here my pictures and I'm gonna choose this picture. I'm gonna click on open and it's preparing. So by the way, the fastness or on how smooth the video editor is actually dependent on your internet connection, since this is a web-based application, and also your hardware, your laptop. So my pacing may not be the same as yours, so I might go a little slower or a little faster to you guys. So just let me know if my pacing is okay. Okay, so now we've added that image to our video editor, but as you can see here, it's still black. Why is it still black, the screen? It's because we haven't added the image to our timeline. So if I want to add that image to my timeline, I can simply click on that and I can drag it going to my timeline. Okay, so now it's still loading. Again, it's very, very dependent on your internet connection. So if you don't have a video editor yet, if you don't have any image yet, I suggest you go to unsplash.com. So this is a website where you can find free images. So I'm just gonna click on something. I'm gonna search for trees, for example, and I can simply download that tree. So again, this is unsplash.com. This is very useful, not just in video editing, but in school projects for your kids or for your personal use. I'm gonna save it to my pictures. I'm gonna click on save. I'm gonna go back to Clipchamp, and it's still loading. Let's try adding another. Preparing. I'm gonna click and drag. How is it on your end? Were you able to successfully add the image to your timeline? Was it successfully loaded? Is anyone following along? Are you following along? Okay, again, this is very dependent on your internet connection. So right now, there seems to be a problem with the images. We'll get back to that later. And right now, let's try to record a video instead. So when you're video editing, you're going to be most likely using your own clips. So here at Clipchamp, you can simply record videos through your webcam directly through the application itself. So I'm gonna click here at the left side. I click on record and create. And I'm gonna click on webcam recording. Okay, so there's this pop up. I'm just gonna click on allow. There, so you can see me. Can you see me? Yes. I'm gonna click on this red button to start recording. Okay, timer. And I'm just gonna do whatever for the sake of this video. To stop, I'm gonna click again on the button. Now it's a stop button. And I'm just gonna do whatever for the sake of this video. So as you can see, it replayed. I'm quite satisfied with what I've recorded. So I'm gonna click on add to project. It's gonna redirect me to have it saved on my computer because it's necessary to save that clip on your computer. So for me, I'm going to save it on my desktop. It's preparing. And here we can see if I hover over here on the recording, I can see a glimpse of the video. So I'm gonna click on that and I'm gonna drag it here to my timeline. Okay, so now the big black box finally is not black anymore. It's finally giving us a preview of my recording. Okay, before we mess around and before we play along with the clip, let's start digesting, or let's start inspecting what's here on our video timeline. So here at the leftmost side, it's undo. I'm sure most of you are familiar with undo. If you've committed something and you want to change it back to the way it was previously, you can simply click on undo. Or you can also click on Control Z. So shortcuts will work perfectly fine for Clipchamp. Here's split. So what does the split tool do? It basically splits your clip into two. So right now, what I have here is one whole video clip. If I want to make it into two clips, I can simply drag here what seems to be a line on where I want it to be trimmed or where I want it to be splitted. I'm not sure if that's a word, but let's try moving it over here. Okay. As you can see here, also at the top, you can see here 0, 01, 02, 03. That's actually the timestamp of your video. So right now, I'm currently at 2.5 seconds in of my video. If I want to go to the 3-second part of my video, I can simply drag my white line to the 3-second mark. Okay. So here at the bottom is your scroll bar, right? So I'm going to be dragging that, and that's the rest of my clip. So it's quite too large. No, I want it to be fitted here in this whole timeline. So to do that, I can simply click here on fit to screen. So if I click on fit to screen, I'm still at the 3-second mark, but now you can see the other seconds like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not only can I fit that to screen, if I want to go back to the way it was earlier, very zoomed in, I can simply click on zoom in. I'm clicking zoom in right now multiple times, and I can zoom out as well. Okay, going back to splitting. To split the clip into two, I'm going to click on the split button. There. So now you can see it's not just one whole clip, but it's two clips now. You'll see the importance of this later on. Okay, aside from hitting the button manually, you can also click on the S key on your keyboard. So I'm going to go to the 6-second mark here at 6 seconds. And I'm going to click on S. There, it's now splitted. So say, for example, I only want this portion and this portion of my clip. I don't want this one in the middle. To delete this, I can simply click on delete over here. There. So it might not have made a difference. It might seem like it might not have made a difference, but the middle part was actually deleted, and the one at the right side was automatically moved here at the middle already. Okay. So to preview my video, I can simply click on the play button. Okay, I'm gonna click on play. And I'm just gonna do whatever for the sake of to stop. I'm gonna click again on the button. Now it's a stop button. Okay, so as you can see, there was an abrupt cut on my clip. That's because the middle part of the video was not seen anymore or was deleted. Okay. Right now, I want you to try to record yourself and play around with the clip, try to split, try to delete. And oh, by the way, before we move on to that, we can also trim our videos. So for example, I don't want this end part of my clip anymore. Instead of splitting and deleting, I can simply click on these two white lines here. I'm going to click on that and my cursor changes into somewhat like a two-way arrow. And I'm going to click and drag. So there, ma-delete na ang end part of the video. I can do the same here at the front. There. Or at the back. So let's try putting our white line to the 0 mark, and I'm going to click on play. And I'm just gonna do whatever I'm gonna click again on the button. Okay, so now our clip is very short because we've deleted some parts of the clip and we've also trimmed as well. So right now, I'll give you around 5 minutes or 10 minutes at max to try to record yourself, try to trim your video, try to split your video, and try to delete some parts of it. Don't forget to try to zoom in and zoom out as well. Okay, let me know if you've encountered any problems so far. Yes, everything good? So far, so good? Or are you finished exploring or playing around with it? Okay na? Tanan? Please do let me know in the chat. Okay, I'll continue. Is everyone okay with that? All right, thank you. Okay, let's go back here to my media. And there seems to be a problem with images right now. So let's skip that again for now. And let's head on over here to stock video. Okay, so aside from using your own images and videos, this application already has its own videos that you can choose from. Okay, so over here, these are the videos that you can use. And if I hover over them, I can see a glimpse of what the video is. Okay. So as you can see here, there's this word that says free, and other thumbnails has this star. Okay. Be sure to use the free one only, because we're actually using the free version of Clipchamp. If we're gonna be using the ones with the star, we're going to be have to there's actually a monthly subscription. So let's select one that's only for free. I'm gonna click on this arrow here to see more. Okay, so there's a lot. Hello, can you hear me? I got disconnected again. Anyways, let's go back there. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Lou.
Okay,
Am I
okay.
audible?
Yes, Lou.
Okay, sorry for that. There's simply a problem with my other device. It keeps on disconnecting. But try to select one video, a free video, and drag it to your timeline. Okay, while waiting. Okay. Once you've dragged it to your timeline, you can also try to split. You can try to trim. You can try to delete some parts of the video. Okay. Please do so while I'm trying to reconnect. Okay, I'm back.
Lou, you are muted ka.
Am I audible now? Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
loud and clear.
All right, I'm sorry for that. Again, internet connection problems, it's very unavoidable these days. Okay, let's go back to where we left off. I'm gonna select a free video. This one, for example. There, if I click on it, the details will pop up. It's not really necessary for now. I'm just gonna click on X, and I'm gonna click and drag it to my timeline. I'm gonna place it here. Okay. Once it's done downloading, you can already preview it. So I'm gonna click on play to see what our video looks like now. Okay, so that's our video right now. It's there's no story whatsoever. So for example, I want to move this clip of Friends here in the middle of my recording. So I'm gonna place it here in the middle. Just gonna drag it up. I've gone too far. I'm gonna put it in the middle there. So now if I click on play, it's going to be playing in the middle part of my recordings. There. To skip, I can simply drag this white line to where I want it to be playing. I'm going to click on play again. Okay. So I want this to be shorter. There are multiple ways on how to do it. I can split and I can delete, or I can simply trim. Okay. So for example, here in my video, I'm talking, I'm talking, my voice can be heard, but just for the sake of this, I want my voice to not be heard. Okay, so I want it to be muted. So here on top, I'm gonna click here on my clip. I'm gonna go here on top and I'm gonna find audio. So audio, I'm gonna click on that, and I can adjust the volume of that specific clip. So I want it to be muted, so the volume should be at 0%. Okay, so I'm gonna try to play this again. There, so I'm no longer audible, I'm already muted. However, I only selected this clip. So what will happen if we reach this part of our video already? Let's see. I'm gonna click on play. There, you can see that, or you can hear that I'm still talking. That's because we've only muted this clip and not this one. So to mute again, I'm gonna click on audio and I'm gonna make this 0%. Okay, so far that's our video. Right. Let's try going back to the images. I'm not quite sure why I'm encountering a problem. This has never happened before. Let me try selecting a different clip. That one. I'm gonna drop that there. I'm gonna drag it to my timeline. Let's see what will happen. Okay. Are you also encountering the same problem? Or is it fine on your end? Can the image be seen on your video preview? Makitara, are you all following along? It's fine in my end. Mine's working fine. What about the others? CampusNet is very okay. Yes, okay lang. Okay, good for you guys. We're subscribed to Sky Cable, so that might be a problem. Okay. So just the same with the video, you can actually split, you can trim. It's unfortunate that you won't be able to see it properly, but the controls will also work fine. So I'm gonna click on split. There, I can delete. Let's just assume that these are images, okay? And I can delete that by clicking on the delete button or the delete key on your keyboard. There. Okay, so let's just assume that an image is popping up here already. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the, oh, by the way, do you have any questions with regards to adding images and videos? Okay lang? Or do you have any questions? Is there something that you want to achieve but wala nakuan, none so far? Yeah, Ma'am Mary, loading kaya ako. Yes, that's because it's dependent manggod on our internet connection. So don't worry, we'll give you enough time on exploring this later on. Okay. So it's not just going to be me speaking. It's not just going to be me executing the video editor, but later on we're going to be doing some challenges, and I'm going to be giving you scenarios on what to achieve. You'll find out soon. Okay, moving on. Now we move on to adding music and special effects. So I'm going to share my screen again. Here. Before we add background music and effects, let's learn the difference between music and special effects. So background music is audio that runs throughout the entire video or a large portion of it. So for example, a specific song, let's say a song from the Beatles or any other song for that matter, that's considered as background music. It's usually instrumental songs without lyrics, without anyone singing, so that the elements on the video are highlighted and not the song itself. Okay. Special effects, on the other hand, or SFX, are short, specific audio clips that are added into a small scene. So examples of special effects are, for example, a cow's moo, a glass breaking. If that sounds familiar to you, that was what we played earlier as icebreaker. What else could be special effects? Special effects could be, let's say, wind blowing, anything that can enhance your video. So for me, special effects is really an important aspect of video editing. And you'll see later why. We're going to be adding some special effects and background music now to our video. Okay, so right now I'm going to be adding my own clip. I'm gonna click on browse files, and I have a video of fireworks. I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna add it to my timeline. Okay. Oh no, it's happening again. But anyways, let's start with, okay, I'm gonna click on continue without sync. Oop. Okay, it says Clipchamp assembling pixels, standby, we're loading your assets. So let's not wait for that. Let's proceed na lang to adding background music instead of sound effects. So here at the left side of your screen, you can see here an icon for music and SFX. So similar to adding stock video, there's already music available for you to add to your video. So again, don't choose the ones with the star. Choose the ones that are for free only, that are free forever. I'm gonna click on see more to expand my options. And if I hover on what appears to be wavelengths, I can hear a preview of the song. So if I'm gonna hover this, there, you can hear the music. Okay. All right. I think I prefer this one. So I can simply click and drag this onto my timeline. There. It's currently downloading. So if you've noticed, your audio is not in line with your video clips. Why is this so? It's because while your video is playing, this clip is playing, your music is also playing in the background. So for example, if I go here on the 2-second mark, this is what you can see, and this part of the song is what you can hear. So I'm gonna go back to 0 and I'm gonna try to play. There. So that's our video for now. So we've successfully added background music already. Let's say assuming that I removed these already. So if I click on play again, okay, you'll notice that the song continues to play even though there aren't any video clips anymore. There aren't any images anymore. So to fix that, I can simply go to where I want my background music to stop. Let's say I want my background music to stop here. I'm gonna click on my song and I'm going to split. And I can delete this portion of the song already. Okay, so let's try to play that again. There, it stopped to where we wanted it to stop. But if you've noticed, it stopped abruptly and it was very anticlimactic. So I want the music to fade out so that it will give a sense to the viewer that the song or the video is about to end. So to add a fade, I can simply click on the audio clip again. And then over here at the top, there's this button called fade. I'm gonna click on that. And here, I'm gonna fade it at the end of the song. So it's fade out. If I want a fade at the beginning of the song, it's fade in. Okay, so I'm gonna fade out. Let's say for around, yeah, I'm gonna fade it out for a whole 2 seconds. So observe the difference. Okay, there. So it wasn't an abrupt stop, but rather a smooth stop because it's faded out. By the way, can you hear my audio? Because I can.
Yes. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Ralu.
All right. Okay, that's good because Jibril apparently cannot hear my background music. So I think that's on your end, Jib. Okay. There we go. Aside from background music, we also have special effects here preloaded for you. No need to download anything na. It's already here in Clipchamp. So we have your football applause, DJ scratch, fireworks show, a record stop, and a lot more. I'm gonna hover on one. I'm gonna hover on one special effect. This one, this fireworks show. And you can hear the noise of fireworks. Okay, so supposedly my clip was a clip of a fireworks on Tana, and I was gonna add special effects to it, but apparently I cannot add my own video clips and images for some reason. I am not so sure why. Okay, so for the sake of this video lang, oh, it reloaded again. For the sake of this video lang, I'm gonna add special effects to some part of my clip. Okay, I'm gonna click on special effects and I'm gonna choose kining DJ scratch 4 times. It might not make sense, but at least you'll get to know how to add special effects. There. So as you can see, it's not again in line with your audio. It's not placed here at the side. Well, you can place it here at the side, actually, but you can also place it at the bottom so that it's going to simultaneously play. So what happens if we preview this? Let's try playing my video right now. So if you've observed, the background music was playing as well as the special effects. Okay. So right now, I want you to do the same thing. Kindly add background music and special effects to your timeline. By the way, I'm currently receiving messages from the organizers that the background music of my laptop cannot be heard. Is it the same with the rest? Or
Yes.
okay lang? You cannot hear it, ma'am?
Yes, Louis.
So,
There's no background audio.
oh, okay. So it's just me speaking and not the.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Try to play it again now.
Okay, ma'am. I'll stop sharing na lang and I'll share again. Okay, what about now? Was
Yes,
that heard?
Nana.
Was that
Yeah.
heard?
Okay na.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry for that, everyone. But I hope you were able to do it on your own as well. You were able to successfully add background music as well as special effects. So again, just a quick review. If I click here on music and SFX, if I hover on what appears to be wavelengths, I can hear a glimpse of the music like that or this. Okay, I'm gonna delete these. Let's start all over again since you weren't able to hear me earlier. Okay, let's try adding this song to our timeline. Okay, I'm gonna click and drag. And again, it's not aligned with your visuals, your videos and images. It's because we want it to be simultaneously playing. So while there's a video clip going on, there's also background music going on. Okay, it's currently converting. All right, there, I think it's done. So if I click on play, there, and it won't stop playing even though there's no videos already. And we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna move this white line to where we want our music to be stopped. I want it to be stopped here. And I'm gonna click on this audio clip. And I'm gonna click on split. Click on the part of the song where we don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna click on delete. Okay. There. So it abruptly stopped, no? There's no indication whatsoever that the video or the song is about to end. So to fix that, we want a fade, an audio fade. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this audio clip and I'm gonna click here on fade on the top. Again, fade out is for the end of the song and fade in is for the start of the song. But we want the fade to be at the end of the song. So I'm gonna boost that up to a full 2 seconds. So what the fade does is 2 seconds before mo end ang song, the volume is starting to go down. It's not an abrupt change in volume, but kanang smooth siya, panaog siya. Okay, let's try to observe that. There, so it wasn't an abrupt stop in the music, but rather a fade, which is more pleasing to the ears. In my opinion lang. So it's up to you, Jude, if you want the fade or not. Okay, moving on. Special effects. Here again in the music and SFX icon at the top, you can see here SFX. We want to click on that. And we want the free versions lang. So I'm gonna click on see more to expand my options. And if I hover, I can hear a preview on what the SFX sounds like. So let's say I want a so many mga background music, creepy, distant. Okay, we don't want something scary. Let's have something more light. Like for example, okay, that one, a football applause, for example. I'm gonna click on it and drag it to my timeline to where I want it to be played. So you've noticed that it's not aligned with our background music. It's actually here at the bottom. That's because we want it to be simultaneously playing. So right now we have three things going on. We have a video clip of me, we have the background music, and we have the special effects, which is the football applause. Okay, let's observe what it sounds like now. Okay, so let's try to make it timing, no? Na the applause will start during this clip. These people now more celebrate. Okay, so I can simply click and drag it to where I want it to start. So here, if you can see, nakatupong na siya. Kung when naka-start ang clip sa kining mga people, dili pod mo start ang applause. Okay, let's try that. Let's try to play our clip now. There. So right now, it makes more sense. No? Kay murag ilang actions correspond to the applause sound effects. But once we reach this part, more na siya weird na siya, awkward na siya, because it doesn't really make sense now that there's an applause and it's just me staring into the camera. So what we can do is, we can trim the applause as well. I can do the split and delete option. But right now, let's try to trim it lang. So again, to trim, click on these two white lines, wait until the cursor becomes somewhat like this two-way arrow, click and drag to where you want it to end. Okay, let's try to observe what it sounds like now. There. So ang applause only happens during the clip na we're celebrating mga people. So now, we've successfully added videos, background music, and sound effects. So right now, I want you to create your own video. Okay? Allow me to share my PowerPoint presentation. Here. You have your challenge number 1. Okay, challenge number 1 is to add at least 2 images, 2 videos, 2 video clips, and 1 self-recording. Make sure to add music. The challenge is to make them all fit within 20 to 30 seconds only. So how would you know if it's 20 to 30 seconds? Okay, again, let's go back to Clipchamp. Here, there are timestamps in our video timeline. So the clip currently ended here at 5.93 seconds to be exact. Wala siya naabot with 6 seconds. No? So if we add more clips, the numbers here will eventually reach to 20 to 30 seconds. So let's have about 10 minutes for you to do so. Again, kindly add 2 video clips, 2 background music, not 2 background music, 2 images, and background music. Make sure to have it fit within 20 to 30 seconds. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to chat in the chat box. We'll be happy to assist you. Okay, currently my time here is 3:29. By 3:40, we'll continue. Okay, I see here a question by Sir Dolfo Locsin. How do we save our output? Right now, it's currently already saved. No, you don't have to click file, save as for you to save it to its current state, because this is a great feature of Clipchamp where it's constantly saving your output already. But if you want to export your video into an MP4 format, we'll get to that later. But I think there at the top right of your screen, you'll see export. It's supposed to be a purple button. So you can click on that and make it into an MP4 already. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so there's a question asked by Sir Loxin. How do I create a new one? For the sake of everyone, if you want to create a new video from scratch, simply click here on the back button. It will redirect you to where we first started. Okay, so here, if you scroll at the bottom, this is the video that we made earlier. To create a new one, we don't click on this, but rather we click again on create a video. I'm going to click on that now. And here we have a blank timeline. Okay. Okay, sorry for that. My screen wasn't shared earlier. Again, to create a new project, just simply click on the back button. Here at the bottom, if we scroll down, are our existing projects. This is the one that we made earlier. To create a completely new one, I'm going to click on create a video here at the top right. And we can see here now that the timeline is blank. And you can now start creating again from scratch. Okay, so I think it's now 3:40 here on my end. Is everyone finished? Or napay wala pa nahuman? Not yet, sir. Oh, it's okay. Okay, 10 minutes more. That's okay. Actually, the next part of our session is the rest or break already. So let's have a break for 20 minutes. So during that break, you can continue on working. And if you're finished, then you can simply rest and take a break. Okay.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best as, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you find love, love, love. Listen to the music of the moment, maybe sing with me. I love peaceful melody. It's your God-forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. When will we share precious moments? Will I have to wait forever? Or will I have to suffer and cry the whole night through? When will I see you again? When will our heart be together? Are we in love or just friends? And is this my beginning or is this the end? When will I see you again? When will I see you again? When will I see you When will I see you again? When will we share precious moments? Will I have to wait forever? Or will I have to suffer and cry the whole night through? When will I see you again? When will our hearts be together? Are we in love or just friends? Is this my beginning or is this the end? When will I see you again? When will I see you again? When will I see you again? When will I see you?
Friendly reminder lang with everyone, 10 minutes left lang till we continue. And if you need more time pa, please chat lang sa chat. And we can extend pa, para we can extend pa mga 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Depends sa inyo. Pero if okay na, we'll continue in 10 minutes, which is 4 p.m. sharp. Okay.
Above you, fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning sun in all its glory meets the day with a hope and comfort too. Fill my life with laughter, somehow you make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you there's no one else above you. Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Take away all my sadness, fill my life with gladness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Take away all my sadness, fill my life with gladness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. Yeah.
And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, and then softly leave. And it's me you need to show.
How deep is
How
your love?
deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light
In my deepest, darkest hour, you're my savior when I fall.
and you may not think that I care for you when you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show.
How deep is your
How deep is your
love?
love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me.
Hi everyone, we'll be starting in a few minutes, so let's start to come back now, and let's get ready to continue.
But I really do. And it's me you need to show.
How deep is your
How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools,
We were both young when I first saw you. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on the balcony in summer air. See the lights, see the party, the ball gowns. See you make your way through the crowd and say hello. Little did I know, oh, that you were Romeo. You were throwing pebbles and my daddy said stay away from Juliet. And I was crying on the staircase begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting, all that's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. So I sneak out to the garden to see you. We keep quiet cause we're dead if they knew. So close your eyes, skip this town for a little while. Oh, oh, cause you were Romeo, I was the scarlet letter. And my daddy said stay away from Juliet. But you were everything to me, I was begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting, all that's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Romeo, save me, they try to tell me how to feel. This love is difficult, but it's for real. Don't be afraid, we'll make it out of this mess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. I got tired of waiting, wondering if you were ever coming around. My faith in you was fading when I met you on the outside.
Hi everyone. It's now time check. It's now 4 p.m. So that means we will continue now with the program. So, I hope everyone is rested enough now. Hopefully, naka-snacks na ni CR if kung kailangan. But now let's continue. Let's continue with the learning with basic editing But before that, let's begin with Energizer para mabalik atong spirits into the whole program. This will be led by Francesca Balaba. Uh, Chas, can you lead the Energizer now?
Hello.
Hi, Chas.
Hello. Okay, so actually me and Francesca will lead today's
Okay,
Energizer.
okay. Go on
So,
now.
good afternoon, everyone. We are the Francescas of the CCS Confed. I am Francesca Balaba and she's Francesca Gali. And right now we have an Energizer for you. And the reason why we made the activity earlier, the icebreaker, the reason why it's short is because this activity is once again using your sense of hearing.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, what would be our energizer this afternoon, Chess?
Okay, so for this energizer, I would kindly ask everyone to please turn on their cameras if they can. Hello. Okay, so this energizer is called looking around. And I'm going to give you instructions on which direction to look. You then have to turn your head and look in the appropriate direction.
Ooh, now how can we win this game?
So in order to win this game, when I say up, everyone should tilt their head up and look at the ceiling. When I say down, everyone lowers their head. When I say left, everyone should turn to their left. And when I say right, everyone should turn to their right. Pretty easy, right? Very, very simple. I think everyone can follow. So is everyone ready? Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay, up, down, left, right, up, down, right, left, up, down, up, down, right, left. Okay, so very easy. It's a very easy game, and I think everyone did a great job. But now we'll put a little twist.
Now, what twist would that be, Ches?
So the twist is when I say up, everyone will look down. When I say down, everyone will look up. When I say left, everyone looks to their right. And when I say right, everyone looks to their left. Got it? It's basically doing the opposite of what I say. Okay, so I think everyone's got it. Okay, let's start. Up, down, left, right, left, right, left, down. I see you laughing at it, Denise. Up, right, left, down, up, right, left, up, down. Okay, great job, everyone. Thank you for participating on this Energizer.
Well, up down left right right. Thank you, Cheskas, for the energizing energizer. Louis, Nsiri, if you may, let's continue now with the
Yes,
workshop.
Jib. Okay. So, challenge number 1. Is there anyone who completed challenge number 1? Nahuman ang tanan? Okay ra? Can you chat so that we're aware if you were able to do it or not? Yes. Okay, sir. Would you be able to share your screen and show us what you've made? If okay, sir. Yes, Denise, we're very excited to see what you guys made. Okay, wow. Okay, so I see that naka-export na siya into MP4, into a video file already. And I see that you're able to add images. Even though wala kayo namo na tarang pakita on how to put images. So great job, sir. Job well done. Is there anyone else who's willing to share their screen? Is there anyone willing to show us what they've made? No, I think there's 20 something participants here. Wala na? What about the organizers? Have you made anything? Denise, Francesca, Jubril, Cheskas.
I wasn't able to kay hinay ang Wi-Fi.
Is it the same with everyone else? Hinay po ng internet dugay og download.
Char, okay, I can show mine.
Yes, okay. Nice one, Denise.
I don't have
Sir,
Okay.
PLDT internet is very, yeah, I think there's something wrong with PLDT karon. So it will really affect it. Okay. Yes, Denise.
I don't have pictures. I just use clips.
Okay. Nice one, Denise. No, we're na-apply jud na to ang pag-split sa mga clips, pag-add sa music. Ang kulang lang is, were you able to add a picture, Denise?
No.
That's fine, it's fine. Anyways, it's the same naman sa pag-add of video. Same naman po siya ang controls. Okay? So now we're going to be learning how to spice it up a little bit. No? Ma-enhance pa na ang what you've made right now. So going back to our learning objectives, the last two things that we're going to be learning today is the adding of text and adding of transitions. Okay? So Denise, would you allow me to share my screen?
Yes,
It says
yes.
you cannot start sharing screen while the other participant is sharing. Okay. So adding of text. Can you see my screen already? Everyone? Makita ra akong screen?
Yes, Louis.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go back to our previous project. I'm gonna click on back. And let's go back here. Okay. To add text, there's this button here at the left side again. It should be this T symbol with the word text at the bottom. Okay. Over here, there's different kinds of design styles that you can choose from. Okay. If I hover over one of these, I can see a glimpse of what this kind of text animation is. So for example, this statement, I'm gonna hover. It should look something like that. Typewriter, it should look something like a typewriter. Or kining fireworks. There we go. To add it to your timeline, again, just click and drag. So I want these fireworks to be shown here during the party scene. Okay, I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna drag it. So you'll notice that again, it's not aligned in your videos. It's not also aligned sa inyong music, but it's here on top. Why? Because we want it again to be shown simultaneously. I can put this at the bottom, but let's see what happens. There, I place it at the bottom, but nothing, no fireworks, no text is shown on the screen. It's because whatever is on top is the priority. Whatever is on top will also be on top of your screen. So we want the text to be at the very, very top of our screen. So just click and drag it there on top. Okay. If I click on play, let's see what happens. There, it just says fireworks. Okay. We want to edit the text. To edit the text, I can simply click here, the text button on top. And then this is a text box, which I can edit. You'll know it's a text box because your cursor will change into this, your cursor will change into, I'm sure you're familiar with what kind of symbol this is. Okay, let's say my text is CCS. Okay, not only can I change the text, but I can also change the font style or the font face. So if I click on this, it will reveal a whole lot more of fonts that I can choose from. Okay, let's choose a nice one. I think this one's nice. It's up to you on which you will choose. Okay, so now we see here that the font has changed as well as the text itself. I click on play. There, it's still there even though I'm already in this clip. That's because we haven't trimmed this, or we haven't cut this yet. So to remove the excess parts, I can just split, click on this one, and then delete. Okay, and it should end where I want it to end. Also the starting, I can make it start here. There. So let's play our video from the very top. By the way, automatically you can pause and play videos by hitting your spacebar rather than clicking this button here. Okay, I'm gonna hit my spacebar now. Okay, before I continue, can you hear the music or can you not hear the music?
No music.
No music. Okay, no music. Hold on. Okay, what about now? Were you able to hear that?
Yes,
Yes,
music.
Lou.
Okay, Nana. Okay, so you notice that na background music, na special effects, and na text during this part. The only problem is it's a bit short, don't you think? Let's play it again. There. Kajut siya kaayo. I want it to last a bit, maybe 2 seconds long. And I can do that by editing this, by clicking on these 2 lines again, and dragging it to the right to make the clip a bit longer. There. Now it's longer. I'd also have to edit the others as well. So kini background music, I'd have to put it to where my clip ends, as well as the football applause, the SFX, as well as my text. Let's see the outcome. There. For me, I think it's much better because the viewer can comprehend what's happening. Okay, dili lang paspas kayo ang clip. No, I think 2 seconds is enough to read the word CCS and to understand what's going on. Okay, the party, applause, and everything else. So let's try adding another style of text. I'm gonna place it here. Up. Go back to my project. Back to text. I'm gonna add it here at the very start. I'm just gonna include my name. This one looks nice. I'm gonna click and drag. There. So if you notice, na push ang CCS here towards the end. It's because kining groovy, the one that we just added, this is the default time or default duration of the text. So I can, again, I'll just edit this, just move it here to where it's gonna end. And I'm just gonna move this one here as well. Okay. I'm gonna click on this groovy. I want to replace the words groovy into my name, Louis. I'm gonna change the text to this one. And you notice that it's covering my face. I want to move it somewhere else on the screen, right? Okay, we have here a hint already. It says click to resize and move. So if I'm gonna click on Louis, the text at the preview, there, I can now move the text on where I want it to be. Not only can I move it, but I can also resize. There we go. So let's put it here at the bottom. Here na lang sa side, no? Para mas claro. And let's try to play it. There. You can add more than one text on screen. For example, I want to put my last name here. So ang outcome I want is Louis here at the side and Naranjo here at the other side. To do that, I can simply click on duplicate, or I can Control C, Control V, similar to copy pasting. So I'm gonna click on duplicate. The duplicate na ang Louis. The problem is it's again pushed to your other clips. I want it to be on the same screen as this one. Okay, I'm gonna move this on top. There. And I'm gonna move this back here where it's supposed to be on CCS. Okay. Right now, you don't see a difference. It's because two exactly the same objects are on top of each other. But if I continue to click and drag this here, there, you'll see now that it's duplicated. I want this to be my last name. So I'm gonna click on text. I'm gonna change this to Naranjo. Okay, it's a bit too big. So what I can do to resize, I can just click on one of its corners and drag it down. There we go. Well, I want the size to be similar ang first name and last name. So I'm just gonna make sure, by the way, whatever you're editing na text, you must be selecting its corresponding clip. So for example, I'm here, nag-click ko sa Naranjo, only the Naranjo can I edit, resize, and move. I cannot click on Louis. So to edit Louis, I'll just go back here to my timeline, click on the corresponding clip, go back to my preview, and now I can edit what's seen on the preview. There we go. Let's see the outcome. There we go. So now we see we've successfully placed two texts on one screen or at the same time, synchronously. Okay. I can do so with other styles. It's not limited to just two of the same styles. For example, I want this one here on top. There. Pwede po na siya. But it's a bit too much now. I'm sure you can do that on your own later on. I'm just going to delete that. Okay. So that's adding text. The last thing that we're going to learn is to add transitions. So what are transitions? Okay, let's go back to my Codigo, the PowerPoint presentation. Here we've done adding text. Here, we're now going to add transitions. What is a transition? It is the way in which any two video shots are joined together. Is called the again, the way in which any two video shots are joined together is called the transition. It's a technique used in the video editing wherein separate shots or scenes are combined in order to cohesive whole. Okay, so I think pause ang ako rin, no, sa akong gina-share. Okay, there, it's back. If you can see down below the GIF, its transition is actually zooming in, but I'm viewing it here on my other device. It's kind of choppy. So we'll go back to Clipchamp so that you'll see what I mean. Okay, to add transitions, I'm gonna go here, down below, to the stars logo that says filters and transitions. Okay, make sure that you're here on the transition section. And there are numerous transitions to choose from. No? Again, if I hover, you'll see a preview on what it looks like. I cross blur, there's push down, there's spin, there's a whole lot more. Let's try adding the spin. And I want the spin to happen in between these two clips, the middle and the ending. To do that, I'm gonna click on spin. I'm gonna drag it here, see? So the moment I start dragging it, the plus icons will be revealed in between the clips to signify that you are to place it there and there only. Okay, I'm gonna place it here, there. And now, nag-create na siya og transition. Let's observe what it looks like. I'm gonna play. So if you've noticed, ni-spin siya from the parting clip to my ending clip. Again, let's play that. It successfully has created a transition. Oh, that's such a weird. Okay, let's try adding a transition now from the starting clip to the middle clip. This one, glitch reveal. I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna drag it right in between these two clips. Let's see what happens. Are you able to catch that? Let me play it again. So instead of the simple cut lang, naa siya effect on going from one clip to the other. So those are basically transitions. Okay, on my time, it's already 4:24. We're actually running behind on time. So let's proceed now to our second and last challenge. Okay, what's our last challenge? Create a 30 to 45-second video about yourself. Be sure to add the following. You should have images, videos, a self-recording, background music, text, and transitions. You can use your existing clips, or you can create a new one. Since we're running behind in time, it doesn't necessarily have to be about yourself. You just have to create a video that includes all these: images, video, self-recording, background music, text, and transitions. Okay, so I think we'll check up on you after 15 minutes, but if you're not yet done, we can extend, no? During this time, please do chat or ask help if you need any. The chat box is free for anyone. Okay, so it's currently 4:25. We'll be back by 4:40. Okay, for you to do challenge number 2. Okay, 15 minutes starts now.
when the night has gone and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, oh, the mountain should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, would you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand now? Stand by me. Stand by me.
I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel your touch breaking us down. 'Cause we're life gets hard to do, and I would rather hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday it would lead me back to you. That someday it would lead me back to you. That may be all I need, and darkness is all I see. Come on, let's you bones with me, driving through on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. Fingers trace you every I'm trying. Oh yeah, yeah. Paint a picture with my
bridges in a storm. During the weather still together, wetlands. And that may be all I need. And darkness is all I see. And come unless you wash me. Driving through Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. But the thing just gets so crazy, living like it's hard to do. Sunday morning rain is falling, and I'm calling out to you. Second someday, it'll bring me back to you. Find a way to bring myself back home to you. And you may not know that maybe all I need, and darkness is all I see. Come on, let's you bones with me, driving through Sunday morning, and never want to leave. That may be all I need, and darkness is all I see. Come on, let's you boys with me, driving through Sunday morning, driving through, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I see you driving through Sunday morning, oh sweet me. Call up ring once, hang up the phone to let me know you made it home. Don't want nothing to be wrong with part-time lover. If she's with me, I'll blink the lights to let you know tonight's the night for me and you, my part-time lover. We are undercover, passion on the run, chasing love up against the sun. We are strangers by day, lovers by night, knowing it's so wrong, but feeling so right. If I'm with friends and we should meet, just pass me by, don't even speak. Know the words discreet when part-time lovers. But if there's some emergency, have a male friend to ask for me, so that she won't speak to you, my part-time lover. We are undercover, passion on the run, chasing love and up against the sun. We are strangers by day, lovers by night, knowing it's so wrong, but feeling so right. something that I must tell. Last night someone rang on your bell, and it was not you, my part-time lover. And then a man called Albert Strange, but didn't want to leave his name. I guess the two can play the game of part-time lovers. You and me, part-time lovers. But she and he, part-time lovers.
Okay, so I think it's already 4:40. Is everyone finished or do you need more time? Okay na ang tanan? Can we chat so that we'll be able to know? Okay, sige. Anyways, this is already the last part of our session. So, sige sir, 5 more minutes, 4:45, and we'll proceed na. Okay, I think it's already 4:45, and I'm sure you're all aware that we're going to end at 5 p.m. So if you're not done, it's okay. Let me just show you how to export real quick. You should be able to learn this in less than 1 minute lang. Okay. So if you're not yet done, or if you're done, kindly fix your eyes on the screen first. Okay, here. On the top right, this is export, the purple button. I'm gonna click on that. Okay, then here I can rename my video file. I'll just name this my video. Okay, I'm gonna save this as a video. And you'll see here that naka-stars ang 720p and 1080p. That's because we're only using the free version. And the free version only allows us to export it in 480p. Just a quick explanation, the larger the number, the better the file quality. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on continue. And then it's currently exporting. So this might take a while. Don't worry if it's minutes pa lang, or it's gonna take you a really long time, because that's really how exporting video works. But as for me, medyo paspas rin because I think my clip was less than 10 seconds lang. I'm not sure. Okay, and now it's redirecting me here. I'm just gonna save this in my desktop. And I'm gonna click on save. If I go to my desktop, I can now view my video. I think naghang ko. But anyways, that's basically it. Hold on. There. That's my video now, which is already a file. Okay, so that's how to export and save your video. Okay, before we proceed to the Q&A, quickly, is there anyone who's willing to share their outcome or share their screen on what they've made so far? It's okay if you're done or not yet done. We just want to see your progress. Is there anyone willing? I think si Sir Loxin finished na siya kay nag-chat man siya done. Sir, would it be okay if you share your screen and show to us your output? Okay, thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Filipino Sima Franca Ball Field, the training ground of the Silliman University ROTC.
Wow, that was really good, sir. No, I really like the combination of the videos and the pictures. And yes, the purpose of text, it's not just to add title, or it's not just to emphasize what you want to say, but it can also be used as subtitles, as captions. So that was really creative of you, sir. And that was really good. Okay, is there anyone else who's willing to share their screen? I think na ay nag-make from the organizers, si Francesca. Are you around, Chess? Or if wala si Francesca, si Denise? Wala. Okay, I think Francesca is. currently trying to share her screen. Okay, there we go. Nawala siya, Chess. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was also a great video, Chess. No, I love how the two videos actually had a storyline. The first video was about ROTC, and the second was all about Francesca and Bliss. No, that was a really good choice of background music. It's very calming, and choice of text as well. No, sabdan siya kaayo. So thank you for that, Chess. Okay, so we have 9 minutes left. No, that this portion, this last part is dedicated for your questions, or yeah, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, dili, it's not all the time that na ay free video editing, and there are many students who can help you out. No? Walay questions, none so far. If there are no questions, maybe we can have one more who can share their screen. Is there anyone who's willing or who was able to make challenge number 2? Wala. Okay. I think there's none, or hilo man kay itang tanan. So
Louis, Sir
yes,
Luxin
ma'am.
is raising his hand.
Oh, yes, Sir Luxin. Sorry, I did not notice. Yes, sir.
Ganiya na when I was asking if I can share screen.
Oh, okay. So okay na siya, sir. Sorry, I wasn't able to notice earlier, sir. Okay. Any suggestion of a video editor na pwede i-install sa laptop? Okay. Currently, I'm using a Mac, and I'm not so familiar with Windows na applications, video applications. So among the organizers, is there anything that you can suggest na a good video editor? Jibril, na kayo suggest? Or Francesca, Denise? Because what I know of right now ay kanang kuan, kanang mga paid, and it's not free. I'm gonna chat it, ha?
Yes. One good video editor is Filmora, but it's kuan. You can edit for free, but na ay watermark right in the middle of the video. So that's for the free version, but if you get a subscription, or if you know someone who can crack, which we don't really advise, it's a good video editor.
There's also Premiere Pro, but I think there's a subscription as well. If you're a Mac user and if you're a beginner, then you can use iMovie. I'm gonna chat it, ha, for Mac. It's called iMovie, and it's for free. You can download it. You can download it at the App Store. But for me personally, I use Final Cut Pro. It's similar to iMovie, but it has more advanced features.
Hello, Louis. Can I add?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm since there was a question about a video editor nga pwedeng ma-install, can I share also the one I'm using?
Sure,
I'm
ma'am.
using Active Presenter. So active nga word o presenter nga word in one. So it can be installed in a Windows and Mac computer. They have their own versions and it's the one I'm using. And the very nice thing is wala siya, ang sa itong giingon ni Teddy, wala siya watermark nga tag-iya ani si Active Presenter. So you could also use Active Presenter, ma'am.
Okay,
That
thank
would
you
be
for
all.
that, ma'am. Thank you for that, ma'am Curativo. So it's called Active Presenter. I'm gonna chat it here on the chat box. Presentor. I'm not sure if I spelled it right. Kindly correct me na lang. Also, Denise said that Windows laptops also have a free basic video editing app that is already installed, and it's called Video Editor. So if you're familiar with it, you can also use that. This one, Active Presenter. Thank you, ma'am, for correcting. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, French.
To add to Tati Denise's suggestion, there's also a free video software program installed already on early Windows versions nga laptops. It's called Windows Movie Maker. This is the one I usually used before I use Mac editors. For those who are looking for it is also free. There's no like watermark when you export your videos.
Yes, I think Windows Movie Maker is a really great video editor, no, especially for beginners. In fact, I remember when I was 7 or 8 years old, I would borrow my dad's work computer so that I could edit videos there. No, mangita ra kog mga free images na naa sa yung laptop already, and I explored myself until I got the hang of it. So sa una, dili pa kayo uso ang mga YouTube tutorials, kay wala pa man kayo YouTube videos at a time. So it was really just up to me on exploring on how to navigate through the application itself. So, yeah. Is there anyone who'd like to add, or is there any other question before Mahomanta? No, we have 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left. Okay, so I think there's no more question. Jib, kindly take the floor. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. And we hope to see you in the next webinar. I think it's next month. Okay, Jibril?
Hello. Okay, thank you, Louis, sa Anseni, for that wonderful work, for that wonderful lesson. Hopefully everyone, including me, I learned a lot of things with that. And I would like to say we've reached the end of the program. So congratulations to everyone. Round of applause. If possible, I would ask everyone to turn on your camera for the photo op. If possible. Denise, can you handle the photo taking? Then?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
1, 2, 3, smile. Let's take many screenshots. Wait. Okay. Good.
All right. Well, that concludes everything. Before we go, just some announcements lang. For the certificate of attendance, we will send the link sa chat. Pero we only ask for you to fill up the Google form and then we'll email the certificate to you. Wait lang. Let me share my screen. Never mind. Here. So we only need you to evaluate the whole program, and then after that, we will automatically send them the certificate of attendance. Other announcements. The next training program we'll have is on April 10, 2021. Now we were learning on how to edit videos, and in this one during April 10, we will learn how to edit photos. It is still online. It is still online in Japan. So we won't need to download anything, and we'll be using Canva as the platform. And the last training workshop will be about MS Word basics, which will be held on April 17, 2021. Again, we'll be sending all of the links in the chat. So please redirect yourselves down to the chat for guides. And if nothing else, Ma'am Joy, do you have any closing remarks for everyone?
Thank you so much to the participants this afternoon. I hope we're able to somehow add new learnings to you, and looking forward to all of you applying what you have learned this afternoon. So maybe I would also like to encourage all of you to join us again on April 10 and April 17. Maying hapon. Thank you, Jib.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am Balajay, we will take note. We will take note of it lang and follow up na lang, Sir Steve. Si Ma'am Balajay, certificate ni Ma'am Balajay.
Okay, sir.
Sige. Okay. If no questions pa or violent reactions, I would like, on behalf of everyone, thank you for joining us this afternoon sa ato workshop. Congratulations! Woo! So again, thank you. So have a great day and God bless everyone. Thank you po, ma'am. Where we got certificate last time? Okay, ma'am. Sir Steve, si Ma'am Julie Beth po, yung certificate po. Sige ma'am Julie Beth. Amo lang i-follow up ang imong certificate from the last event. Okay, thank you po ma'am. So, bye everyone.